glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Indiana Hoosiers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. In the game plan, there are some concessions for the history that can be achieved here today by their quarterback. He has been a stalwart in this conference, making history all along the way, but today passing yards for a quarterback in conference history is on the line. They want to get that record for him. They want to get the win, but I do know they have a pass-heavy script in the game plan here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So Oregon's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Hoosiers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. Oh, he got loose. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Kane. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kane. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Fires to the big fella. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quick catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! Into the end zone for 6.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. 2nd and long here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll go back to the ground. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get it through the air. Got the quick pass. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to establish the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Minchie. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the tight end. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Takes the handoff, it's Kane. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Breaks into the open. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeps it on the ground. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's changing the play. Wants to throw on first. Finds his man. It's Reese. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snap in the shotgun. Out wide left, it's Kane. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now on the move. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz here. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Smashes ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Indiana. He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Left side is Reese. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. In traffic, it's Kane. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. He's looking to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. The sure hands, it's Kane. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Moves to his right. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 7 team, the Michigan State Spartans.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach coming out of the locker room. This is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He's going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running to the left. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Ducks are marching down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. 2nd and long here. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Hauls it in. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw one first. Looking for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Long way to go on 2nd down. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He wants to throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Touchdown, Oregon! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Getting set for the point after. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
There ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Throws it off the RPO. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled to the ground. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Out wide left, it's Gibbs. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hand it to the back. Sweet cut there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the RPO, got it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Turning it on. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. The quick out. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Kane. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Finds his target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to try to get it himself. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him along the sideline. Beautiful footwork for the first down. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Ducks! And they've moved out. Here in the fourth. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. On play action. Got him quickly.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Looking for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They believe they can run right here. Might have a chance. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The give to the lone running back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have... It's a fumble! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions and you got to put something together, the last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Might as well run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And the Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Goes to the knee, and that will wrap it up, and their magical season continues. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both